generally speaking, these are all in the back, so it's pretty easy to know which front is. But I've got an arrow down there pointing this way, right?
Yeah, you do.
And the same way on there, so this baby goes in here like this, and they're all cut so that they fit. So if they don't fit,
You got the wrong piece.
you just got to give them a little.
Oh, okay.
So and they fit to the even on the front. So
Okay.
when that's there.
So kick them forward a little bit.
Yeah, kick them till they're
Flush.
Till they're flush.
Okay.
And I'm not sure which is flush. I don't know whether it's now. I don't know whether it's this or this. You'll find out. Okay, and then it doesn't matter which one you put on next. What is this guy?
1C.
Yeah, either way, vice versa, all right?
So it goes over here. Now, these have these guys, and what happened is that when they took these apart, they took out the wrong one. In other words, these weren't meant to be over here, and there's only one. I only attach them with one screw over here. They were meant to be where there's two screws, because I put two screws in on the side that needed to stay. So if you're going to take them apart and you see one screw holding the place, that's the one you should take off. Because if you take the other one off, then I've got to do the whole thing over again when I put them away. In other words, the ears were made to stay on a certain side at a certain elevation and everything. So if you take them off, they were taking both of them off, which is worse than just taking one off.
They were taking both of
They were taking those two and that one off too.
Oh.
And so the block, so I was left with blocks all over the floor.
So you just want the single one taken out?
Just the single one.
Single
Yeah,
screw.
wherever the single screw is, that's the one that comes out, not the two.
Got it.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, there's a screw hole there.
Yeah, the screw hole's there. You don't have to put it in the same hole if it doesn't hold. If you want to, go ahead. That was one of the things that the contractor did that I kind of didn't appreciate was he had his drill setting. It was ratcheted on setting on a high setting.
This guy here?
No,
Oh.
the guy that put these together when at our banquet.
Yeah.
And so he went around and he just pushed them in. Well, this wood is so dang soft, and he's used to working with that harder pine, you know, that he's working for studs and stuff like that. So he basically buried the screws. So when you screw them in, just as you do it, just bury the head just a touch, you know,
Okay.
just get it so that people aren't going to hit it, you know.
Right.
Because otherwise you bury it, and it was hard to get out for one thing, but also it was almost ready to go all the way through because this stuff is soft.
Yeah.
And now this one, you could probably put it in the same place, it'd be fine. But anyway, so match them up. You know, so match them up, drill it, or screw it, and then now over here,
I got this.
okay, hold that one. Over here, things are a little different, and this is the reason. These guys here, I need to look to make sure this is okay. Because when I put this was the problem, because these, I'll show you how they go, and if they're not, if these guys are out of place, these don't work. So it was kind of I had to put them back, and I hope that I put them back in the right way. Because like when I built these things, I spent time making these things, and they cover up this some. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but I just felt like we needed to cover them up. Good stuff. That's probably gorilla stuff you can't even get your hands on. Okay, so when you put this guy together, so we get this guy together, but you have to, in this one, you have to be conscious that this thing is going in here like this. Okay, so you got to be conscious that that this, I don't care about that so much, but this needs to match up. See, so get it like that. Put a screw in. Then this one can go anywhere in there like that. And when you get that sort of semi-lined up, I don't know how you're going to do that, but anyway.
Nice.
these go into there. So maybe I don't know whether you want to screw them into here first and then try to push this thing up against. It maybe doesn't matter. But anyway, the idea is you're having something like that, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's less important if this is here. I think it's better if this matches up, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so that's what these are for. They're to cover up these guys.
And they
Oh, I
all
see.
the fifth
All of
time?
them are they all strapped on.
Okay.
Excellent.
Now the banners. Here's the way the banners are done. The banners go on these little guys, and I brought the box along. Those are links from a chain, and they're screwed in with little
clever.
drywall screws. I know.
Okay.
I was wondering how I was going to do that.
Right, I
got
like it.
hooks, you know, eye hooks. How am I going to do it? So you can if you've got a drill driver and you want to change that a little bit, it's not tight enough for you or something, just go bzz, pull it out, stick it up a little bit, bzz, put it back in.
Okay.
Now the depth, I've got the depth pretty much. It's not all the same, but it's pretty close to being the same. It's an inch and a half in or something. You can see.
Right.
They're all back a ways. I didn't want to put them out here, so I put them back a ways. So if you put a banner up and it looks like it's in the wrong place or something, you want it somewhere different, just undo that thing and move it.
Okay.
The rubber bands, they go like this. I took them like this, pushed them through the grommet, so I had two ends like that, and then I'd put both ends. It's easier with the thing there,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
So that's
I
the
see.
way they go. So
Okay.
it doubled up. So there was enough strength to pull the guys out tight.
Okay.
And they'll go quite a ways, but if you stretch them like that, believe me, they'll start breaking. So
Yeah.
if they do that, you might want to move the eyes.
Okay.
Just make sure that when you take them apart, try to take the right one apart.
We just need to remember that we remove
your guys
the
just
side that has the one.
Yeah, the one. Yeah.
Okay.
So here, see, there's one.
Yeah.
And if you put it in the
Okay.
same hole, maybe that makes it better. I don't know. It'll probably stay fine if you do the
Yeah,
one.
as long as it's
they're-
not stripped out.